Alright, day 17. Day 17, y'all. Alright, well, today's one of those days where I have just absolutely no clue what I'm going to talk about right now. But today I'm going to make two videos because I am a day behind because I missed a day a while ago. So I will be making two videos today. I've been doing Joe Dispenza meditations, and I'm gonna try out some manifesting, and try to do these meditations more. And it's crazy because after these meditations, he asks you to ask for a sign from the greater intelligence in the universe. And 3 different times I have gotten crazy signs from animals. One, I opened my eyes after asking for the sign at the end of the meditation, and right in front of my eyes was just this huge butterfly right where I was looking as soon as I opened my eyes. And it was at a time of year where I literally hadn't seen any other butterflies around, not to mention like a freaking massive one with just like beautiful colors. So that was mind-blowing. The next one, there was this dragonfly this like big kind of beautiful dragonfly perched up on this stick, and this was right after I finished the meditation as well. And it was just sitting there on the very tip of this stick. I'll show you actually. It's these things. I don't know if you can see that. These things. These sticks here. It was on the very end of one of these. And I got up super close to it, and it was letting me get super close to it. Like I put my face right next to it to try and see like all the colors and details on its body, and then I stuck my finger out like this, and it flew in the air and landed on the tip of my finger and stayed there for a good few minutes. And that was fucking crazy. And the third occurrence, did the meditation, asked for a sign, opened my eyes, and we have these little tiny bunny rabbits here that have kind of just come out of nowhere the last few years. We always used to have like big hares, but now we have these like small little bunnies that look like they could be someone's pet running around outside. And as soon as I opened my eyes after asking for a sign, there's one of those little bunnies sitting right in front of me. Not really, apparently not afraid, just sitting there looking at me. So I fucking love these little signs and things that you get that just make you feel like the universe is a magical place and the world is a magical place, and I really think that it is. I might share another crazy one that happened about a month ago, I would say. This wasn't linked to any meditation, or I didn't ask for any signs or anything. It just a crazy synchronicity that happened. So I was leaving the gym, and walking out the doors, and as I was approaching the doors, I heard someone behind me who was singing, more like rapping, some kind of song out loud behind me. And I turn to look back and see who it is, and they come walking past me, and it's like this dude, you know, in a muscle shirt, like pretty jacked, and he's just kind of like bopping and singing the words to the song. And it's like, okay, just guy singing, like, cool, that guy's looks like he's happy, he's got some good energy or whatever. And then he goes past me and walks out the doors and goes on his way. And then I go to my car, and I see that he is parked right beside me in the parking lot, getting into his car. And he gets in, starts pulling out, and I notice as he's pulling out, I look at his car and I realize that it's the same car that I used to have. Like, the second car I ever owned was my parents' old car that they gave to me, and I had it when I was like 20 years old. This old Toyota Sequoia. And he had the exact same car, and it was also old. And it's like, that's strange. And then as he's pulling out, I see that the tires on it, because I got these different kind of more off-road tires put on it, I noticed that the tires were the same tires that I had on it. And then I was starting to think, I was like, oh, come on, there's no way. And then as he pulls out and starts driving away, I catch a glimpse of the one side of the car, and I notice that one of the little flaps on one of the wheel wells is broken and sticking out a bit. And at that moment I knew it was mine, because when I used to own it, I accidentally reversed into a wooden post that ripped off a piece of plastic from the wheel well on that same side of the car. So that was the car that I used to have when I was 20, 10 years ago. Hadn't seen it in like, I don't know how long, like 8 or 10 years. And this random dude that I'd never seen before in the gym is driving it. And that was just so random and strange. And I don't know what synchronicities mean. And I've been trying to wonder like what those little occurrences mean, but I don't know. I love them, and I take them for just like reassurance that there's some magic out there, bro. There's some magic out there. I'd like to think that little man's going crazy. I'd like to think that it means that you're like on the right track, or like things are going well for you, that you're doing the right things or whatever. But I don't know. You doing? But anyways, I did the meditation today, so I'm hoping that I get a sign today sometime. I would love that. Alright, maybe I'll keep it short today. Or no, I'll do a word today. Practice. Speaking practice. I haven't done that in a while. Alright. Random word generator. Shit. Random word generator .com. All right, the random word. Here we go. Craftsman. Oh, that's a cool word, brah. That's a cool word. Craftsman. So craftsman could be someone that works with their hands, that creates things. So like an artisan or something like that. And craftsman, that's something I would like to be, because I enjoy working with my hands. I love the idea of being like a highly skilled craftsman or artisan. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about Celebrimbor. Not sure if that's right. Something like that in the Rings of Power show. And how he's like a master smith with the elves and creates all like the incredible elven swords and whatnot. And I just noticed his character in the movie. He's like an older guy, but he's got this like little self-assurance about him, and this still like little joy and giddiness about him, even though he's an older man. And I was just thought, like, I would fucking love to be like that when I'm older. Have that presence about me that I still love life and I'm excited and I'm like still have the heart of a little kid. And yeah, and maybe he's like that because he has his craft and he's still fired up and lit up about it and still improving, still finding out new things, and still is just loving life. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. All right, day 17. Peace.